Group called Bril.
He's got mad potential. Just watch that shit. When you shoot so far ahead, you end up shot straight backwards, selling mixtapes for spare change in Stratford. Straight tragic. I don't need validation to prove I'm sick, bro. I think therefore I am. Illz is anti-omatic. It's in the fucking name. See, I'm no easy pick of a pass. You think that I equal a quick pass in a class? I bet TC's A's. T sweet until I break him down in a round like the TCA. But deep this lesson, play this back.
Sickening.
Then you man started college. You guys were like the trio in Harry Potter, but we needed a sword and had to know what doing. We slither in.
You lot catching the snake skeeps.
Trips on holidays, he made advances. They were every chance because you ain't charming. Frustrated in clubs,
Talk to
touching
him.
walls and such. Look at you become. You even started living together so you could be close enough to be the shoulder to cry on when things got rough. And he did this for 8 years, King. What the guy called, bro?
Talking to
Say
it.
they only squeeze when I wrap around a body. It's cool, but it's factual stuff. Your whole friendship
Are you-
is split because you actually cuffed your best friend's ex. Now your ex-best friend, you actually...
Wow, he is rapping. It's your boy Dr. Bril, team Bril, BattleRapisLife. Shout out to our rap. Illz versus Black T, the Bril recap. This is it. Let's get into this battle. Just recapping how the battle went down and who we had winning on the watch. So let's get into this Bril shit battle for his life. Illz versus Black T. So Illz goes off first now. Strong start from Illz, nice bars. I'm adjusting my notes as I go along as always. Strong start from Illz. He talks about Black T's depression, going backwards, selling seed in Stratford reference. Never downplaying an opponent. Don't talk shit about poetry and get bullied by a poet. Ouch. Reference to Moke beating him. There's no art in your form. You're just a tough face, yellow belly. You can't even digest this corn. Tough face, yellow belly. Digest corn. Corn is yellow. Digest in your belly. Yellow belly can't digest this corn. Hard. Illz is spitting confidently. It's a very good round from Illz. Your lines ain't this good on paper. I'll just make the margin clear. Over the heads, I went over the heads. I'll make the margin clear. Fire from Illz. There's a lot of bars. He makes a lot of wild references. Illz, you really have to know your shit when you listen to Illz battle. But yeah, great round from Illz. Black T goes in, talks about Black Lives Matter movement, ends it with leave you lying and your brother scarred. The Lion King reference hard. Cut your dreads off, beat with it, screaming from the whip like road rage. Have the man them jumping faster than women jump to assumptions. Clean round from Black T. But I edged the first round to Illz. I think Illz had a bit more consistency. Edged it to Illz. Black T was a couple bars away from getting the round. But slight edge to Illz had a bit more conviction in it. In the first, it felt like Black T was warming up. But he's such a smooth rapper, Black T. What a rapper. 1-0 to Illz going into the second. Second round now. Illz talks about he died from Illz. Blame it on the COVID. I like that reference. The Scales bar was hard as well. Eating messy, breaking T-bones. Yes. As I said, as I mentioned before, he makes great references in his rhyme. You really got to know your shit. He makes amazing references. Illz is an intellectual kid. Very good round. Couple of near not stumbles, but he's like catching it near the end. Like he forgot his line, he just caught it and he just kept it going. But yeah, very good round, but a beatable round. Not as good as his first, in my opinion. Yeah, again, a lot of overheads in there, but it's a beatable round. Black T now. Before he got into the second round, I thought Black T would take this round clear. If he spat what he did in the first with a bit more, he'll get this round. But he starts off with the art rap audience. We've got to raise the bar. We've got to raise the bar for bars and draw out poor performances. I like that. Art rap audience, we've got to raise the bar for bars and draw out poor performances. So this week goes on to make reference to Illz bars from his previous battles. Gilgamesh and I forgot what that other guy's called, but his previous two battles in art rap. So he quotes a list of Illz bars, the uncle reference. saying how that uncle reference making us trying to feel down or getting our sentiments about it. What was the point of it? Trying to pull our heartstrings, don't be violent with it. I like that. But then he started going on more about bars. So he brought up Eminem bar, that Illz spat, the Jesus walking through haterade bar, rap like it's up dick reference. It was cool, but I wanted to see more from Black T. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, when is it gonna end? When are you gonna get into your bars? And the segment didn't really end. It seemed like he ended the round short, so he didn't do enough in this round to beat Ill's second round. I see what Black T was trying to do, but I thought the round was short and literally it was just the whole round him quoting the bars of Illz. Didn't do enough in that round for me. Black T, he's a lot. It felt like he didn't put a lot of effort into that. Not effort, sorry, that's the wrong word. Maybe a structure, the way he structured the round, could have put a bit more into it. Let's just say that. So I got 2-0 to Illz going into the third, debatable 1-1. Third round now, Illz starts addressing the suck dick bar that Black T reference against Gilgamesh. Illz best round in my opinion, this one. Love the aggression. I love the aggression from Illz. Like, just keeps it going. His rapping is improving. Dip it in like Freddie, leave Black T died. I like that. Black T died for Freddie. This was wild from Illz. If T-Rock when I move, I make line side level in the field. So if a Black T tries to throw shade, I treat him like daylight. Listen, I went over the heads. T-Rock eyes, obviously when Tay-Rock battle with daylight, he had the mad eyes. Throw shade, if Black T throws shade, I treat him like daylight. When you throw shade, daylight overpowers shade. So it's gonna overpower Black T. Daylight battle Tay-Rock when Tay-Rock had the eye fire. That was wild from Illz. That was fire. Gotta take shots at Black T like he going that fashion like that right ended the round. Great round, good round from Illz again, better than the second. Great bars, a lot of bars in this from Illz. So it could be a potential 3-0 Black T now. This third round, my gosh. This kid's potential. Listen, if you want to know Black T's potential, just watch this round, yeah? The way he spits it, the content, the intricacy of this round, yeah? So as soon as he took off his do-rag, yeah, I knew it was about to be problems. So he goes, sss. That was a whole thing through the whole round. Beautiful. So the snake sound, the S's, the detail he puts on the S, yeah, wild. You brought me here to kill you, honey chatters, fire. Even you know you and he doesn't finish it, yeah. That is skill. You know your slaps about Illz betrayal of a friend. So he goes on about Illz betraying his friend, a close friend. But it's beautiful writing. It's a constant theme throughout. As I said, the S and in intricacy, in connection with Illz betraying a friend, yeah. Every line ending with an S as well. So every line he would end with an S word and he'll pronounce it S, the snake sound. Like little things like this, Bril shit, like pay attention to the shit, the detail, the intricacy, yeah. So he made reference to coil, slithering, Harry Potter scheme, coil, slithering like a snake. Was it worth it on the scales when you added it up? Scales, a snake has scales. I'm not sure if everyone was catching the shit this guy was saying in this round, you know. Now the man that ain't fucking with you. This is another one went over heads. No one caught it. Now the man them ain't fucking with you. Now you know all you got is her friends. Now you feel constricted in your head and it's eating you up. What? A boa constrictor which eats shit up a large out. Like a boa constrictor, the snake. Obviously the whole round he's making the snake connection. Talking about how the man them ain't there no more. He's got just his wife, his friends. He feels constricted and is eating them up. Constricted, ball constricted, the way they eat this shit up. What crazy. Again, in connection with the scale shit, how he got the sliver in, the coil. Amazing writing, tied him with the S sound shit. I think that's amazing. Bowed and he starts turning it up even more. The energy goes up more. Scary round from Black T. Scary round for Black T. And then he ended the round. What a round from Black T. So that's his rapping. There's a ceiling for Black T. He hasn't even tapped into it yet. Same with Illz, but I'm talking about Black T right now. Black T's ceiling is wild. Good battle. I gave it to Illz though, 2-1. As I said, Illz edged the first and got the second, and the third I gave to Black T. Black T could have got the second. There's a debate for the first, but I'm saying 2-1 to Illz. But both, I want to say to both, keep going. It was a great battle here. I've been there for Illz. I'm watching his battles from his first on Battlerap. And the thing with Illz, his first against Gilgamesh, good battle. He did well. Then his second battle, he kind of regressed. He went back, in my opinion. It wasn't as good. I was a bit taken aback. And then in this battle now, he surpassed both of them combined. And Black T is just getting better and better and better. Okay, he lost the Moke, but that's Moke. But I think if Black T battles Moke in another few years, it might be... I'm saying, so Black T's scary potential, great writing. I love the writing. Do not stop the intricacy, bro. Do not stop that shit. Don't dumb your shit down. Keep that going. But yeah, that was the Bril verdict, the Bril recap. Shout out to our rap, Tanika Tan, Man Like P. Illz Black T, fire battle. What do you think? Let us know in the comments if you agree or disagree. But yeah, that was the Bril recap. Make sure you subscribe, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Bril shit, battle rap is life. Bril shit, keep it Bril shit, boy Doctor.
Back it up, bring it back. Just throw it and rewind. The poetry's refined, going in fine. Every time you get a loaded line, a Corona gets a line.